My parents made us all share one bedroom for closeness, until I found out why they really did it. I was 12 when Dad knocked down the walls between our 3 bedrooms with a sledgehammer, saying families who sleep together stay together. Mom stood in the doorway filming him, narrating about how American culture had poisoned us with individualism and privacy. My older brother Caleb was 15 and looked like someone had punched him in the stomach. My little sister Meadow was only 7 and kept asking if this meant we were getting bunk beds. Dad laughed and said we were getting something better than bunk beds. We were getting unity. The sledgehammer came down again and drywall exploded into white powder that covered everything. Mom posted the video to her wellness blog that night with the caption, "Radical family healing begins with radical vulnerability." The comments section filled up with heart emojis and people saying they wished they were brave enough to do this. Nobody questioned why a licensed therapist and a software engineer decided their children needed to sleep in one giant room with no doors and no privacy. Nobody asked if we wanted this. We just woke up one Saturday morning to the sound of destruction, and Mom's voice saying this was going to save our family. By Sunday afternoon, our house had been transformed. 3 bedrooms became one massive space with our beds arranged in a circle like wagon train settlers preparing for attack. Dad installed industrial shelving units where the walls used to be, saying we'd share everything now because private possessions bred secrecy and distance. My books went on communal shelves next to Caleb's gaming equipment and Meadow's stuffed animals. Mom gathered all our clothes into shared bins organized by type rather than person. She explained that in many cultures, families shared everything, and those cultures had stronger bonds than ours. I watched Caleb's jaw clench as she folded his favorite band t-shirt into a bin labeled casual tops that Meadow could theoretically wear too. The first night in our new configuration, I lay in bed staring at the ceiling that now stretched endlessly above all 4 of us. Caleb was reading with a flashlight, trying to create some bubble of privacy through literature. Meadow talked nonstop about her day, until Mom gently reminded her that nighttime was for rest and reflection. Dad announced he'd be checking on us throughout the night to ensure we were building healthy sleep patterns together. I didn't understand what that meant until 2 a.m., when I woke to find him sitting in a chair between our beds, just watching us sleep. When I asked what he was doing, he said he was bearing witness to our family's healing. He stayed there until dawn. I couldn't fall back asleep with his eyes moving from bed to bed, lingering on each of us like he was memorizing something. In the morning, he looked energized while I felt hollowed out from exhaustion. Mom's blog exploded after she posted about our sleeping arrangement. Parenting magazines requested interviews about her revolutionary approach to family cohesion. She appeared on a local morning show explaining how Western society's obsession with privacy was destroying the nuclear family. The host asked about boundaries and personal space, and Mom laughed like the question was adorable and naive. She said boundaries were just walls we built to keep love out, and our family was tearing those walls down literally and figuratively. The segment ended with the host looking uncomfortable, but thanking Mom for her bold perspective. Dad recorded the entire thing and played it back for us that evening in our bedroom, pausing to point out moments where Mom had perfectly articulated their philosophy. He seemed proud in a way that made my stomach hurt. Meadow clapped